Here's the definition of accomplice: a person who helps another commit a crime. According to Schaus Law Group, accessory to murder is a criminal offense whereby the perpetrator helps or assists a murderer before or after the commission of the murder. Schaus Law Group. An accessory after the fact is a person who harbors, conceals, or aids another after that person has committed a felony. An accessory before the fact is a person who aids another before that person commits a felony.
This video is just to put the players together. And I'm trying to figure out what charges they're going to get. We know that THERESA's in the forefront. I feel that DALTON is negligent, definitely guilty of not focusing enough on his child to make sure he was good, to be aware that he was not in school and all of that. But as far as criminal charges, I don't know yet. He might be in the same boat as Taylor Nicholson. Negligent, but not criminal. We don't know. Benjamin Rivera, that is the roommate that assisted with wrapping the baby up and putting him in the tub, and was aware of the fact that he was in that tub and dead all this time. Dylan Walker is the friend who was called supposedly just to randomly meet at a Walmart parking lot and pick up a strange bin with a foul-smelling odor from a storage. And he was just being a good old guy, good old boy, helping his girl out. Took her to a Momo in the middle of the morning with this foul-smelling bin, put it in the back of his truck like garbage, drug it inside because it was so heavy, but never asked what the hell is in this thing. Seriously, man, come on now. He also got the motel in his room, in his name, with his ID, and he left, and then he called Crime Stoppers. Did he know? Did he just look away? Did he really not care? Did he really think it was garbage? Did he just want the tip money? So he went along with it until he got rid of her, and then he called. We don't know. So that's what this video is about. Those culprits. We know darn well THERESA's guilty as hell. She did everything and then lied to our faces. She was there in the Momo, in the bathroom when the cops arrived. She told them the baby's in the box. So, we've got Dad's girlfriend, THERESA Balboa, THERESA's roommate, Benjamin Rivera, and the miscellaneous dude, Dylan Walker. So they're going to be somewhere in this scale of what I want to call an accomplice. Someone did tell me on Facebook or ask me, did I mean accomplice after the fact? And I said, yeah, I guess I could have meant that. Yeah, when I said it, I come off the top. When I said it, I meant what I said, accomplice to murder. Because you're just too far into the thick of things, when you walk in and you see the baby dead, you wrap the baby up, you bought the plastic, you put him in the tub. I kind of feel like you might have had something to do with it. But if you're not an accessory to murder, then yeah, you're definitely an accessory after the fact. But there's some other charges that kind of fall into that same genre. And that's what I want to try to figure out. We'll know when we know, when they start putting cuffs on other people, which I hope and pray is soon. I hope that these are not plea bargains or plea deals going on. Hey, give me immunity, I'll tell you everything, like I mentioned before. I really hope that's not the case, because they really told everything in that report. Well, I'm sure something was left out. I'm positive. But I'm going to read this. One kind of accessory that never makes you look better is a criminal charge as an accessory to a crime. Aiding and abetting are similar and related charges to being an accessory. Aiding and abetting is acting as an accessory to a crime, and it's a violation of state law. There is a great deal of overlap among these definitions, and the terms are usually used interchangeably. Here's how they differ. Aiding is assisting, supporting, or helping another to commit a crime. Abetting is encouraging, inciting, or inducing another to commit a crime. Aiding and abetting is a term often used to describe a single act. An accessory is someone who does any of the above things in support of a principal's commission of crime. State laws typically distinguish between accessories after the fact and before the fact. These terms describe a person's assistance to the crime before or after it's committed. All three crimes describe someone charged as an accomplice to a crime committed by another, who is usually called the principal. A person charged with aiding, abetting, or as an accessory is accused of providing assistance to the principal before or after the commission of a crime. The person charged with aiding, abetting, or as an accessory is usually not present at the commission of the crime. All three charges require proof that the accomplice knew that a crime was going to be or had been committed by the principal. Even someone who learns of a crime after the fact, and who in fact may disapprove of the crime, but who helps the person who committed it, may be charged with aiding, abetting, or as an accessory. So, I'll stop right there. For me, that makes both Dylan and Benjamin accessories. Before, after, during, however they want to write it up, they would both be someone who learned of the crime after the fact, as we know anyway, and they may even be people who disapproved of the crime. For instance, Dylan. That's why he called Crime Stoppers. He didn't agree, but he knew. He had to know. He had to know. So, there we have it. Now, what's it going to be? Which one of these players, or will all of these players be charged? Last but not least, I do want to address Grandma Olson. I did not put her in my list of players, although I believe that she's holding back. She may have known something sooner than she says. That is the only thing I personally think she's guilty of, not being forthcoming about. And if I have to guess, she's holding it back because it might incriminate her son. Now, as a mom, I empathize with her, but I do not agree. I love my son to death. But that is exactly why every day of his life I teach him how to never end up in these situations. Then I don't have to defend a criminal. You understand what I'm saying? So I empathize. I will not put her in this list because I like paperwork. I do not like when the media gives their perspective or says they got a tip or something like that, because the media likes views. They don't necessarily love these kids. They don't. So when they say things, sometimes it's just to get it out there fast. First, true or false. So I like paperwork from the horse's mouth, as you guys know. And in this entire 3-page document that I read to you guys in my other video, and that I've broken down for each player, Miss Tanya's just not in here, okay? So until I have something more than just my own suspicion and mother's intuition, I'm going to leave her out of it. I mean, I said what I said, and I meant what I said, but she's not in this list because of those reasons. All right, beautiful people. Those are my thoughts. And these are the players.